The newest trailer for the Assassin's Creed movie has arrived, and there's a ton to be excited about. Parkour, ridiculously high leaps, and the stibbity stabs of hidden blades. Our community members have done some impressive detective work to figure out all the secrets in the trailer, so you don't have to. Take a look.
We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins.
On this very first shot, we can see Callum Lynch, our main hero/protagonist, in a cell with a priest. We can assume that this scene happens just before Callum is officially executed. The details on the shots are great. Look at all the drawings on the wall. It kind of reminds us of Subject 16's glyphs and Abstergo from Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. Here we can see a few of the assassin's weapons across the centuries. You can recognize the famous smoke bombs right here, and a few pistols just behind those. We think they may come from Black Flag, ultimately from Edward Kenway himself. Here we can see a Templar shield, certainly from the Middle Age. Now it's getting interesting. This is certainly the assassin ceremony during which Aguilar, Callum's ancestor, is becoming an official assassin. Look at that shot. It perfectly captures the ambience we all know and love from the games. Here's a cool Easter egg. The Animus 2.0 from Assassin's Creed 2 exposed in the background. Sweet. This shot also shows us the Animus room might be set in an old crypt or something similar to that, judging by the architecture.
Next up, we're hopping across the pond from 15th century Spain to modern-day North America with the Bureau. First, we hit Fan Expo in Toronto and then went to the Big Apple for the East Coast's largest gathering of nerds, New York Comic Con.
Hey there and welcome to the penultimate stop on the Bureau Roadshow. I'm Andy, one part of your community team, and we're here at Fan Expo Canada in Toronto. Now, Fan Expo is the biggest pop culture and comic convention in Canada, and over the course of the weekend, there are going to be 140,000 people passing through those doors. And of course, your community team is going to be represented at the Ubisoft booth. We've got a lot of activities surrounding Assassin's Creed over the course of the weekend. First of all, we brought out two cosplayers to showcase their Assassin's Creed movie costumes. We've got a brand panel with Amar, who is our head of content, who's going to be talking about the evolution of the Assassin's Creed franchise. So Amar, tell us a little bit about what was discussed on the panel.
We discussed about a lot of things, but the main project we announced were Assassin's Creed Last Descendants Locust, but it's the comic book extension of the Assassin's Creed Last Descendants series. We also have announced Assassin's Creed Heresy, but it's the first book that is published completely by Ubisoft. It's going to feature Joanna Falk as a main protagonist, and we're going to have for the first time something happening in the past and something happening in the modern day, where we're going to see Templars in action. So if you're a fan, you don't want to miss that one.
So at Fan Expo, we're doing the Assassin's Creed Quest. But to find out what the quest is, my colleague Grace is going to explain.
The Assassin's Creed Quest is a series of tasks that the Assassin's Creed fans need to complete around the convention for the chance to enter a raffle.
That's right, and the raffle is going to be for some really cool prizes. We're going to be doing that both days of Fan Expo.
This is our first time to Fan Expo or Canada at all, so it's been a really cool experience. Didn't interact with the fans of Assassin's Creed because they're some of the coolest, most passionate fans out there.
I'm having an amazing time at Fan Expo. Everyone's been so nice. We're really grateful for this opportunity to meet more Assassin fans and bring the brotherhood together. It's been an amazing experience.
So one last question, what are you guys most excited for to see in the movie?
Shirtless Michael Fassbender.
Excellent choice.
I'm excited to see the Easter eggs that they have and how they really incorporate translating a video game into a movie, and I think it's going to be one of the best video game adaptations of a movie thus far.
That's it.
Yep, you heard it here first, folks.
Our friends at UB Workshop have on sale exclusive Assassin's Creed movie t-shirts for both men and women, as well as the Assassin's Creed movie pin, which sports the same design as our Gears pendant, which is also on sale at UB Workshop.
I've just always enjoyed the Assassin's Creed games, and I figured I haven't seen a Viking assassin, I want to see a Viking assassin. And
putting us on the spot. Well, that's pretty awesome. It looks great. You're going to do a little pose for us, so be a Viking.
We all had a fantastic time at Toronto Fan Expo. Thank you everyone for coming see us. The next Bureau stop gonna be New York Comic Con, and as they say here in Canada, see ya!
Hey there and welcome to the final stop of the Bureau for this year. We've touched down in the Big Apple for New York Comic Con. I am joined by Eric, who's an Assassin's Creed community member who won our PAX East scavenger hunt. And the grand prize was, of course, a trip to New York Comic Con with the community team. So how are you enjoying New York Comic Con so far?
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I haven't been to a Comic Con in forever, so it's been really fun to kind of get out here and see all the different booths.
What are you looking forward to seeing here from Assassin's Creed?
Mostly the panel, to learn a little bit more about the movie. Also, I got a chance to already see the cool statue of Aguilar.
And I am joined by Matt, who is the Vice President of Business Development at Project Triforce. He's going to tell us a little bit about this standing here. It's the Aguirre statue from the Assassin's Creed movie in Michael Fassbender's likeness.
Thank you for stopping by. Yes, Mr. Aguilar from Assassin's Creed, we have brought him to life. We made sure that at New York Comic Con in our backyard, especially 2 months before the movie comes out, that we wanted this statue here, and this is really the first time it's ever being shown, so that's why right now it's in a primer paint. Next time, it will be painted.
Awesome, and this isn't the first time we've worked with you guys on a statue. Tell us a little bit about your first foray into the Assassin's Creed universe.
This was your title last year, which was Syndicate with Mr. Jacob, who is awesome. So he's actually showing this year at New York Comic Con for the first time ever, fully painted, broken glass bottles and all.
If people want to get their hands on this, and why wouldn't you, how can they do so?
Yes, they can go to projecttriforce.com. We'll have an actual link up on our website. Or also you can go to kernel.com and you can have a nice little buy the statue and also buy a ticket to the show.
We've just caught up with New York Times best-selling author Christy Golden. And tell us a little bit about what you're doing at New York Comic Con.
Well, I'm here because I'm very excited about my forthcoming book. It is called Assassin's Creed Heresy. And the historical angle we're pursuing is Joan of Arc, which is fascinating. And the contemporary angle is, well, we're dealing with the Templars this time. I am thrilled to announce that I have been tapped to do the novelization of the upcoming Assassin's Creed movie.
That is amazing. So you have inside scoops on the story.
I do.
Can you tell us anything?
I can.
Okay. How long have you been working with Ubisoft collaborating on gaming apparel?
It's been about 4 years. We've been partners with Ubisoft. It's been an excellent experience, and we look forward to creating new and exciting products with you guys.
I actually have one of the hoodies. They're super comfortable. But for those who are not at New York Comic Con, can you tell us how they can get their hands on either of these products?
Yes, if you're not at the show, you can absolutely go to our website, glitchgear.com. We offer all the assortments for Assassin's Creed products.
For us, this was really exciting because we pick passionate, fan-based pop culture product, and we know that Assassin's Creed has that great following, it has that great story, and so we knew it was a good contender for the first time that we would ever do a video game ornament.
And that is a wrap, not just from New York Comic Con, but also for the Bureau from this year. Now, we've had an amazing time meeting lots of community members and fans all over the world at conventions, and your community team hopes to see many more of you in 2017.
All things must end, even the Bureau, but sometimes they come back bigger and better than before. Oh yes, I am talking about the Ezio collection out this November. We're so excited to share a clip of an exclusive interview about the evolution of Ezio's character with an executive producer on Assassin's Creed 2 through Revelations, Sebastien Puel.
I think the most interesting aspect of Ezio development is how he grows as a man. When we start Assassin's Creed 2, is a young, careless young man in Florence. Something terrible happens to him, he's losing his family. And from there, his motivation will be revenge. It's a very powerful motivation, but it doesn't last. He will do more encounters, and actually his motivation will shift from revenge to justice. So a bigger goal, and not less selfish than just revenge. That will be the plot of Brotherhood. But then, in Revelation, he's aging. He's a man looking for answers. He has lived a full life of assassin, but he's looking for understanding. And what I feel is very touching and something we really can relate to is he's looking for understanding, but he won't have all the answers. And as a wise man, at the end, he will accept not to have all those answers and just having been a messenger.
This episode for our community feature, we're highlighting one of our favorite cosplayers, the Wicked Tailor. Over 3 months of work and 500 hours were put into his Aguilar cosplay. He then went on to win a very well-deserved Best in Show at the 30th anniversary of DragonCon. Congrats to the Wicked Tailor. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Codex.